Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Maybe you've noticed that you get a little winded after a short walk, or struggle to keep up with activities that used to be easy. It's a common concern as we age, but what if I told you your heart might actually be healthier than you think? Let me share a story with you. A friend of mine in his late 60s thought he was heading for trouble after he noticed his energy levels dipping. He was constantly feeling tired and out of breath, so he started worrying about his heart. But when he finally checked in with his doctor, he was told something surprising. His heart was actually in great shape. It turns out that many seniors like him often overlook the signs that their heart is still going strong. It's easy to assume that heart problems come with age, and while it's true that heart health requires extra care as we get older, many of us might be in better shape than we realize. The key is recognizing the signs that your heart is still functioning well. And today, we're going to cover 5 signs that your heart is healthier than you think, along with how to protect it as you continue to age. Let's start with the first sign, and this is one you might be experiencing without even realizing it. At sign number 1, you've got good endurance and don't get winded easily. Think about your last walk. Was it easy to keep going, or did you find yourself gasping for breath after just a few minutes? If you're someone who can walk up a set of stairs without feeling out of breath, or jog for a few minutes and still feel strong, that's a great sign. Your endurance is a direct reflection of your heart's ability to pump oxygen-rich blood to your muscles and keep you energized. Maybe you've noticed that you're able to stay active without feeling overly tired. Perhaps you still enjoy walking or gardening without that familiar sense of exhaustion creeping in. This isn't just about staying active. It's about how efficiently your heart is doing its job. If you're not getting winded easily, it means your heart is still functioning well, supplying your body with the oxygen it needs to keep going. And what to do to keep this sign strong? If you've noticed that you're not getting winded easily, keep moving. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. A brisk walk, swimming, or yoga can help maintain that stamina. Regular, low-impact exercises continue to support your heart health and improve endurance. Now that we've covered endurance, let's move on to the second sign that shows your heart might be healthier than you think. Now that we've talked about good endurance being a sign of a healthy heart, let's move on to something that many of us don't often think about. Your blood pressure. If your blood pressure is consistently in a healthy range, that's a big indicator that your heart is functioning well. Many people think about blood pressure only when it's too high, but the reality is that normal blood pressure is something to celebrate. A healthy blood pressure means your heart is able to pump blood effectively through your arteries without putting unnecessary strain on the heart itself. It's easy to overlook blood pressure because it doesn't always come with noticeable symptoms. However, when you keep your blood pressure within the recommended range, your heart doesn't have to work overtime to pump blood, which reduces your risk of heart disease and stroke. If you've had your blood pressure checked recently and it's within the normal range, that's a great sign. It's one of the most reliable ways to tell how your heart is doing and what to do to keep this sign strong. If your blood pressure is healthy, continue with the habits that keep it in check. Limit your salt intake, eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, and engage in regular physical activity. If it's been a while since you had your blood pressure checked, schedule an appointment with your doctor to confirm that everything is on track. Let's move on to the third sign that shows your heart might be in better shape than you think. This one is more subtle, but it's something you'll want to pay attention to, and it has to do with your cholesterol levels. Now, let's talk about cholesterol. Many people don't realize that having healthy cholesterol levels is a key sign that your heart is in great shape. When cholesterol levels are balanced, it means that your arteries aren't being clogged with fatty deposits, allowing blood to flow freely to your heart and other vital organs. You've probably heard the terms HDL, good cholesterol, and LDL, bad cholesterol, before. High levels of HDL cholesterol help remove the harmful LDL cholesterol from your bloodstream, reducing the risk of plaque buildup and heart disease. Maintaining good cholesterol levels is crucial for preventing heart attacks and strokes. If you've had your cholesterol tested and your levels are within a healthy range, that's a major indicator that your heart is functioning well. The best part? There's a lot you can do to maintain or even improve your cholesterol levels naturally. What to do to keep this sign strong? To keep your cholesterol in check, focus on eating heart-healthy foods like avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, exercise regularly. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week, and maintain a healthy weight. These steps help keep your cholesterol levels where they need to be for optimal heart health. Now that we've covered cholesterol, let's look at another sign that your heart might be healthier than you think. Something that can tell you a lot about how your heart is handling stress and daily activities. Stay tuned, because this next sign is something many people overlook, but it's critical for heart health. Let's move on to another important sign: your ability to recover after physical activity. If you're someone who can perform physical activities and to recover quickly, that's a sign your heart is in great shape. When you work out or engage in physical activity, your heart rate naturally increases. Afterward, your heart should return to its normal rate fairly quickly, usually within a few minutes. This rapid recovery time shows that your heart is strong enough to handle the increased demand for blood and oxygen during activity and then return to its resting state efficiently. A heart that takes longer to recover might be struggling to cope with stress or physical exertion. If you've been able to do activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even light jogging, and your heart rate returns to normal quickly afterward, that's a good sign that your heart is healthy and well-conditioned. And what to do to keep this sign strong? To maintain your heart's ability to recover, keep incorporating regular exercise into your routine. Focus on aerobic activities like walking, cycling, or swimming to keep your heart strong. You might also want to add some strength training into your routine a couple of times a week to build muscle, which further supports heart health. And of course, listen to your body. If you notice that recovery is taking longer than usual, it might be time to slow down and check in with your doctor. Now that we've covered recovery, let's discuss another subtle sign that could indicate your heart is healthier than you think. This one is something you might not even associate with heart health, but it's actually a very important indicator. If you're finding this information helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit from these heart health tips. Stay tuned, because this next sign is key to understanding your heart's health. The final sign that your heart might be healthier than you think is healthy sleep patterns. You may not realize this, but your sleep quality has a direct impact on your heart health. If you're sleeping well, consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of rest, and waking up feeling refreshed, your heart is likely benefiting from it. When we sleep, our bodies undergo important processes that help repair and rejuvenate every organ, including the heart. Poor sleep, on the other hand, can increase your risk of developing high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. But if you're getting restful sleep and you're able to wake up feeling rejuvenated, it shows that your heart is handling the natural rhythms of your body without undue stress. What's even more encouraging is that improving your sleep quality can further enhance heart health. You don't need to rely on medications or expensive treatments to benefit from a good night's sleep. By simply adopting some healthier sleep habits, you're providing your heart with the chance to recover and thrive. And what to do to keep this sign strong? To improve and maintain your sleep, try sticking to a regular bedtime routine. Go to bed at the same time each night and wake up at the same time each morning. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals before bedtime, and create a calming sleep environment by keeping your room cool and dark. Practices like deep breathing or meditation before bed can also help you relax and prepare for a restful sleep. In conclusion, it's easy to focus on all the things that might go wrong as we age, but it's just as important to celebrate the signs that show your heart is doing better than you thought. From good endurance and blood pressure to cholesterol and recovery, your heart is sending you positive messages that can help you live a longer, healthier life. Remember, small changes in your diet, exercise, and sleep habits can make a big difference in your heart's health. Don't wait to make those changes. Your heart will thank you for it. If you've found these tips helpful, please like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more heart-healthy tips and advice. Here's to keeping your heart healthy and strong at every age.